up, guys? Welcome back to TaylorMadeOtaku, and today is the final day, day 7 of subscriber week. It's been a long week for your boy, but y'all seem to enjoy everything that came out this week, so I do appreciate that. This video is also going to be a first, kind of. Welcome to the top 5 most underrated and overshadowed anime ever. I feel like we all have that one show that we actually love and is actually really good, and no one ever talks about it because it's so overshadowed by something else that's come out that season or something else that year, and people just can't stop talking about it. So I'm gonna talk about 5 of my own personal anime like this. If you're ready for this, let's hop into it. We're going to start this list with one of my personal favorite animes that's come out in the past 5 years. And I've literally heard no mention of this literally since it came out. Called Beautiful Bones. And it's pretty much... If you've ever seen the TV show Bones and how they solve mysteries using bones and forensics to see what actually happened, it's just like that. It came out in the fall season of 2015, so it's over 3 years since it actually came out. I know a 3-year-old anime is ancient in this day and age. It's kind of an episodic type of thing, but it's still pretty good. It's so underrated because of I don't know. I can't come up with a reason why this is actually an underrated anime or why it was overshadowed, because there's no reason to be. Like, the only way that this would be overshadowed is because it aired the same time Dragon Ball Super was just getting started. So a lot of people were more into Dragon Ball Super, which is still taking this world over by storm just because it's Dragon Ball. The animation was great, the voice acting was great. It's a great show, it honestly is. I highly recommend you go check it out. But let's move on to number 4. How about something from the fall season of 2012? Remember that season? That was a great season. We got Chunibyo, we got K, we got Pet Girl, we got, what else did we have? We got Psycho-Pass, My Little Monster, and how about this? We got Say I Love You. It was a fantastic season. But there's one thing that really went kind of under the radar because of everything else. And that anime would be Btoom. Now, if you don't know what Btoom is, let me tell you what it is. It's what it really is it's a show where they take all these different people, they put them on an island. It's a survival type game. And they give them a bunch of, resources. They give them like food and, water and all that kind of stuff. But to get off the island and go back to their lives, they have to win at the survival game, and their only weapon they can use is bombs. And they have like a bunch of different type of bombs. They have like booby trap bombs, they have like long range, short range, like scatter bombs, like all different types of bombs. And the character that you're following is a gamer. He's one of the world's best gamers, I think, at like a first-person shooter type game. That's called Btoom, coincidentally. So, yeah, that's a cool thing. The animation's great. The story is top-notch. The character development's good. It's a good show all around, and it's one of the very few shows, well, not few shows, very many shows that I would say deserve a second season and a read of the manga. Now, I watched the entire first thing. I was in love with it. I watched it 3 more times after that. Then I went to go read the manga. And no spoilers, but you need to check that out. It'll blow your mind. For number 3 is a show that I know is underrated and overshadowed, but I've personally not seen it. Sorry. So to give you a little bit more a lot more context on it, I'll turn it over to someone who actually has seen it and actually does love it. So I'm gonna pass it off to my boy, Shooting Star Sheriff. Learn us up, cuz.
Boy! Yo, I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. I've never gotten to talk about this. What's going on, guys? I'm Sheriff, Taylor got me on this video because he wanted me to talk about one of my personal favorite series of all time. And that is Katekyo Hitman Reborn, baby. I love that. So if you haven't heard of Katekyo Hitman Reborn, it is an action shonen series that is made by the same lovely creator that also made Psycho Pass. So if you're familiar with like Psycho Pass or season 2 and all that other Psycho Passy goodness, same creator. So if you like Psycho Pass, definitely give this a try, because this was one of her earlier works. I think this started before Hitman Reborn started before her Psycho Pass project. So definitely, if you are a fan of Psycho Pass, definitely go and check out Reborn. Or if you're also familiar with that other manga about the space police, the kid that's with the space galaxy. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Cuz, could you please pop it up on the side so I don't look like I'm crazy? So yeah, that's the other work that she has that's currently ongoing right now. But Hitman Reborn is, like I said, an action shonen series, which involves our star character Suna, who is no good. Basically, he gets the nickname No Name Suna because he's not really good at any sports. He's not good at any particular subject. There's nothing really that this kid actually excels in. He's just kind of gliding by through life. And one day he is greeted by a baby, like literally a baby in a suit, in a suit and a little chameleon on his hat. And he's like, I am this world-renowned hitman, and you are next in line to be a mafia boss. So basically, that's kind of how the story kicks off. Whereas the first like beginning portion of the series is more of like a normal day. Well, it's actually called the Normal Days arc, where it's kind of like the daily slice of life kind of comedy type of thing. So if you like slice of life comedy, Katekyo Hitman Reborn does start off like that, but it does do a genre shift, which a lot of people didn't, which it's kind of funny because it's kind of what the series is known for, because it did like this cool genre shift where it became more of like an action shonen. And then, then you have like the arcs and stuff that you go through as the show progresses on from there. That's gonna be Katekyo Hitman in a nutshell. If you definitely want to check it out, the anime is finished and the manga has also concluded as well. Definitely, you can always watch Katekyo Hitman Reborn on Hulu and Crunchyroll as well. Definitely go ahead and check that out. It's a really good series. And thanks, Cuz, for having me talk about one of my personal favorite shows. And I will catch you guys a little later. Keep rolling with the video, Cuz.
How about a show from 2007? Yeah, we just keep going further and further back. This anime stood the test of time, however, for over 10 years, a whole decade. That's a long time ago. And the show I'm talking about is Baccano. Now, Baccano is more known now. It's a little bit more famous than it was back then. It's taken 10 years for it to like rise up a little bit in the community, but it's one of those shows that's just a 10 out of 10. It's absolutely fantastic. There's nothing to hate about it. Thing is, I'm assuming this is overshadowed because it came out during the time where Naruto Shippuden and Bleach and all those shows, they were at the very height of their popularity. So yeah, that, and it also came out the same season as Higurashi, which is yeah. Ever seen Pulp Fiction? Is sort of like that. It's like Pulp Fiction, the anime. There are 3 different stories that are all being told at the same time, not in chronological order, by the way, and they all kind of weave together, and it makes sense by the end. In the very first episode, you see the last thing that you're supposed to see, and then it tells you, oh, this is how we got to this point. And they're also being like narrated from like I think a detective and his granddaughter. It's great. It's fantastic. If there's nothing else on this show that you have been inspired to watch that you haven't, go watch Baccano, because it is very, 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 very much worth your time. It's 16 episodes, so it's not too long, but it's not too short. It's right in the middle, literally, because you either get 12, 13, or you get 24 or 26, or more than that. You really see like 16, but you know, hey, whatever. And last but not least, let's jump into number 1. For this last one, it's an anime that came out in 1992. Yeah, a while ago. But the show I'm talking about is Yu Hakusho. Now, Yu Hakusho is my personal favorite shonen ever. It's my favorite. And I absolutely love it. Because it's such a great, you know, initial story. And it gets better and better and better. Oh my god, it's so great. The reason I'm putting it here it's not underrated. Well, it is underrated. It's underrated and overshadowed because of shows like Dragon Ball Z and shows like Cowboy Bebop, like Trigun, like great shows when they came out, but because they were so great, and Yu Hakusho was also like during a time where streaming really wasn't an actual thing for us back then. We had to like wait till it got dubbed and it was given to us like a weekly episodic thing, and if it wasn't getting enough views, you know, that was it. But because of the ungodly popularity that was Dragon Ball Z, other shonens at that time were just kind of, you know, like buried. They were just and nobody was watching it. It's well known for 90s babies, but no one else is talking about it. And I say well known as in but it's still not the go-to. Every time I ask somebody what was their favorite anime from their childhood, it's either I get some Gundams. I get Gundam and I get Dragon Ball Z. I also get Sailor Moon. I can't be mad at that one. I love Sailor Moon. It's usually those three, and about 75% of the people will say Dragon Ball Z, and which is fine. It's a very influential anime. It's not that great of an anime, but it's very influential and it's very, very, you know, gripping. It is. I'll give it that. But to me, Yu Hakusho was just a better anime. The character development was great. The animation for the time was great, and it got even better, and it's still great to this day. It still looks good today. There was an actual like power scale where people could, you know, it's not like Dragon Ball Z where power levels are really kind of bullshit. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you go check it out. Go watch the first episode and tell me the first episode doesn't tug at your heartstrings. Because when I was little, it was like a cool little episode. But when I went back and watched it like a couple of years ago, and it was just like, ugh. It's an absolutely wonderful anime that no one ever talks about. But those are the top 5 anime that I think are overshadowed and underappreciated. And I'm just here to shed light on them. I hope you guys took something away from this, as in I should go watch this, or I should give this more of a chance, or I should spread awareness for it. Please do that. These shows do deserve all the love that they can get. But that's all I got for you guys this time. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to see something else, put that down in the comment section below. Did I miss something that's underrated or overshadowed? Put that down in the comment section down below. If you like me, you like the videos that I make, you like my content, you like Pira, you like Esda, I love Esda. Please don't hesitate to subscribe and join the squad. We're one giant happy family here. Share this video with your friends so they can see 5 shows that they need to watch and they need to spread awareness for. And until the next video, guys, peace out.